Welcome to part 10 of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Now we're going on a nice Land Rover ride through the
Chapter 10.
Madagascar. Chapter 10. Sorry, I missed that one.
12 Towers. Alright, here's the cool thing about this chapter, by the way. If for some reason you leave the car, or there's something particular that happens that triggers a specific important piece of dialogue, they'll do that, but right after we go back to silent, characters will actually resume their filler conversation.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I have never seen a game go out of its way to make the conversations between its characters seem so natural.
So what you're saying is like, well, basically they'll repeat it if you go back to that certain area?
No,
they'll carry on from where you left off.
Where they were. That's the I have no idea how they did it, but they did it. Like, seriously, experiment when you're playing this part. It'll be amazing. But I'm still baffled about how they programmed that.
Didn't GTA 5 also do something like that? Like where they'll repeat a certain... I mean, not repeat, but also go to where they left off during a call if you interrupted.
No, Joe, but let me give you an example, Joe. Sometimes a conversation will get interrupted, and then the game will bring that conversation back by literally having the character that was last talking saying, "So yeah, like I was saying."
Oh wow! Okay.
I've never seen a game do that.
No,
that's impressive.
That's such a... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Hold on,
I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure I do that in this playthrough, but yeah.
It's impressive. I've never. How do you even do that programming? How's the method?
It's such an inconsequential detail, but it adds so much more to everything. Anyway, can you guys give me a time, please?
Oh, sure. This is Naughty Dog. This is Naughty Dog.
59, 2 minutes.
Well, this is Naughty Dog, Shiro. They're obsessed with attention to detail. And look at this. Look at this area. Look how gorgeous this looks.
Look at that mud. The mud is gorgeous.
I'm at 240.
240.
Okay. The way Dwibs is slipping and sliding is so gorgeous. The way the skidding bumps into our face is so gorgeous. The way the mud is probably making them dirty is so gorgeous. Everything is so gorgeous. It's like watching. It's like watching the most beautiful of portraits.
Alright, Chili, get ready.
And click.
This is the Van Gogh of video games.
Yeah,
wait, hold on. Does that mean? Wait, hold on. Does that mean that somebody had to cut off their ear for this then?
Sure, why not?
Yikes.
So yeah, like I was saying, this of all the Uncharted areas that you have to explore so far, this is by far the most open. You can really stretch your legs here. It's really fun to just bumble around and find hidden stuff because you can actually find a hidden. For example, you can find a well, and it should go in that well so you can find hidden treasure.
That's one thing I've been waiting for so long is for Uncharted to have a more open world area.
Alright, so having a little walk around.
Of course, we've seen a section of this.
Look at all this gorgeous mud.
Hey, look! It almost looks like a Pride Rock.
Well, the thing is, if Uncharted went full Skyrim on us, it wouldn't be able to keep its cinematic focus.
Well, I didn't mean the entire game, and well, to be fair, a game can be open world and have cinematic focus. GTA 5, anyone?
Well, yeah, true.
And also Red Dead... Oh!
Alright, that's enough, so I was saying back in the car.
There's also Red Dead Redemption, but let's see, what was I talking about earlier? And Dwibs, you're not about to drive down those...
sightseeing in this place.
But, yeah, basically, what I mean is, like, well, for Uncharted to, have sections be open world-esque. Also, what happens if you drive off the falls?
You die.
In fact, I might as well get a video of that, because I know where to get it, so I can show you guys. Hold on.
But, yeah, I mean, for Uncharted to do open world areas, not the entirety of the game, but open world areas... is one thing that, well, yeah. I mean, admittedly, when you hear the word Uncharted, you think you're charting your land, so it only makes sense that, eventually they would have some open world.
Also, Dwibs, is this a far cry from your driving in GTA 5? Oh, no, wait, no, never mind.
Shiro made an Ubisoft.
No. He said, oh shit. Hold on.
If he says something, the subtitles should show.
Let's see if they do it now. They probably will when Dwibs gets back on the path.
Take this slow, kid. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Slow? What, me? Slow?
But anyway, that's funny. Shiroi made an Ubisoft joke.
Well, this happened during our Sonic Boom commentary.
Eh?
When I was like, at least you don't fall through the floor for no reason, like in 06, and then it happened like immediately after.
But let's see. But yeah, if I recall correctly, this is also part of a section that we saw at E3 with the Jeep.
Not yet.
No. I said this area is connected to the segment.
Technically, yes, it's the same country, but specifically Madagascar. But
you can tell.
2015.
I wasn't there. That was a great E3, and I missed it.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, what do you think you'll be able to do this year, C3, Shiri?
Oh, definitely, I can.
I mean, I kid you not, Dwibs, you and Shiroi missed quite possibly. Okay, seriously.
E3 2015.
Those are still to this day some of our most popular videos because we had so much to work with in each commentary, even the bad ones. And then Sony's. My God, Sony's.
This is a little bit important.
Got it.
Sony made history. Most people to wet themselves at the same time in one room.
That wasn't even at the half of it, Shiroi. Back in their conference of E3 2013, you should have been there. When they announced that the PS4 was not going to have bullshit, no-used games,
that was straight
like
up 90s-esque.
Like literally everybody in attendance in the conference was going, Sony.
No, I mean, before the last couple of years or so, I haven't actually been able to get the time to watch anything E3, so it's nice to actually be able to watch it live.
You know, Pedro, I'm still surprised. I mean, yeah, our E3 commentaries tend to be popular, but everyone keeps coming back to our 2015 ones for some reason.
Because it was Sony.
Well, not just the Sony one, but even the other ones. Like, seriously, I loved Pedro Dwibs' reaction to when Ubisoft, for the first time in years, brought back the whole, let's have a pop star sing for our Just Dancing, which now may be a thing or not.
This game is so pretty.
But you know what's really funny, Pedro?
For a second there, I thought I was going to die by leaping off that.
Yeah, the game's not that cruel, thank goodness.
And I'm not that stupid. Anyway, let's slide down the mountain.
I like that there's no music in like areas like this.
Makes sense.
Okay.
We need it all the time.
Yeah, it's not like we said it. Yeah, I mean, well, I remember earlier when Sully said, "I bet we go through this whole thing without using it." Yeah, sorry, Sully. You owe Nate like $10.
Well, Jova, that's in that case, I guess that's all the more to because remember before Last of Us, the Uncharted trilogy was of course quite linear, as we've said, but it was Last of Us that with Neil Druckmann that he had Bruce design more open areas, and when they came to this game, I guess Neil decided he wanted to bring in that experience into Uncharted 4.
Hold on, Last of Us wasn't really that open world though.
Well, no, but I mean in comparison to the Uncharted games, because the areas in Last of Us are quite more open than the Uncharted ones. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Until this point, anyway.
I mean, okay, Last of Us was definitely in the category of survival horror, sort of quote unquote open world.
There's quite a lot of areas in Last of Us where they're quite big, actually.
Sorry, but did you guys see that? Nate let go of the thing, but then the witch just shot into the air.
I know, right?
It's a video game.
But Pedro, I thought this was supposed to be a movie. The immersion is broken.
You think? Oh, there you go. Pretty scenery. Yay.
And music to go with it.
Far away from your oppressive government.
Poor oppressed pirates. All they wanted to do was to murder and pillage in peace.
Hey, Sully, not all pirates were like that.
Yeah, it's just what it was free men is all.
Precisely, they did what they want because a pirate is free.
And the pirate's life is for me.
Now, where's that bottle of rum?
Sorry guys, right all.
Pirates got here. They had to start in England, sail to Brazil, then cut back across the Atlantic to South Africa. And they figured all that out with paper, charts, and by looking at the stars.
Hey, You're describing sailing to a former squid.
The point is,
To a
we
former
got
squid? What does that mean?
He was a squid kid.
Still takes.
Well, Shira, good job you were with us on these commentaries, because now you're caught up with Splatoon.
You see, Shiroi, it turns out that Splatoon it all makes sense, guys. After the apocalypse of zombies, humans had to adapt by becoming squids, the Inklings, but then were eventually able to become humans again. That is why Uncharted takes place after Last of Us.
Sure.
Yes.
Come on, it's not any weirder, really.
Stop! Stop!
Oh crap.
Oh dear.
Sam,
Either it's guerrilla warfare, which is sadly common in Africa, or something worse.
what do we got?
Something worse, isn't it?
Poking around.
Sure.
Oh, never mind. It is the
Shoreline.
military. Oh.
Yeah, it's Shoreline. AKA Nadine's boys.
Colony outpost.
But the wrong one, right?
Good news.
Alright, so guys, how do you think I'm going to take care of this?
Eh,
Gee, I wonder.
well, it depends. I mean, you have been being rather uncharacteristic and developing over this playthrough, so honestly, you might do a mix of things.
Just follow my lead.
Yeah, let's follow Nathan's lead. Okay.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to go full Rambo in the car.
I think
Time!
yes. I think yes. I think this was the part from the E3 footage shown.
We're going to run them over. But uh-oh, snipers on me. We're going to drive away.
Well, that's what they did in the E3 footage.
Alright.
So you're thinking like a Naughty Dog employee, Dwibs.
Yep.
Oh, here you go. I found one to show you guys after this.
Must have been the janitor that I was thinking of. You only said Naughty Dog employee.
You were thinking like Bruce Straley.
And run them over again. Kamikaze Dwibs has returned. Yeah.
But that implies that you're trying to kill yourself.
Okay, whatever the word is for not kamikaze.
Huh. Well, to be fair, what you're doing is hit and run. Well, intentional
it's-
hit and run.
Yeah. Welcome to the sequel to Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, I see it now. The Harleys hit and run.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Harley's Hit and Run. There you go.
And then the sequel to The Simpsons, and then the Harleys will be the Duartes. And then the sequel to the Duartes will be the Phillips.
So, so basically, Joe, what you're
Dwibs,
saying
you
is we go
realize
from-
you're really cutting it this close, aren't you?
we go from snipers to waiters to whatever occupation Shiori is
Tea
to
fanatics.
tea fanatics.
I'm basically the tea equivalent to what Godo is.
Wow, so you're going to grow up to be a jaded prosecutor with a cool-looking visor. That's nice.
I would like a cool-looking visor.
Hey,
Oh,
you could eventually do a Godo cosplay someday,
Wow.
but first
That'd
things
That'd be
first,
cool.
first things first,
Yeah.
my FA cosplay.
Well, actually, that reminds me, Shiroi. Considering we already established your possibility of Big Boss cosplay, you know, because eye patch and shit.
Oh,
Now that
sure.
now that you've seen how Nick Fury looks like in Iron Man, there's another cosplay you can use, Nick Fury.
You want her to shave her head?
There's
You can wear
a
a
thing.
bald cap.
True,
Yeah,
true,
she
yeah.
can
yeah. By the way, so who did you say you were cosplaying as in London?
My
Maya.
FA.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. I'll be sure to get pictures this time for Deji's sake.
I wonder if Dwibs will... You know Dwibs, if you cosplay it as Mia Fey, that would be a great co-combination.
Oh, hey, Joe,
Bring it. Get 2 basketballs so you can put them on your clothes, and there you
Joe,
go.
question.
Alice will be the Baron from Caratins.
Anyway, Joe, the
course.
question. Question. In Spirit of Justice, do Apollo and Maya meet?
Yes.
Ah, so I could have worn an Apollo cosplay, but oh well. I'll cosplay as one of Maya's spirit channeling clients.
That could work, depending on what you wear.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Dwibs, they lost track of you. Now take advantage of that.
Oh.
Hmm.
Or do
Well, he was at least trying stuff, I guess.
All right, let's try this again.
not.
He
I
tried.
don't know what I was thinking there.
So, what was that you said about not jumping to your death earlier?
Yeah, I think Pedro was jumping to conclusions there.
Yeah.
Tish. So, I guess we can just drive off in our Jeep now.
Yep.
I love how they all hop in there like they're superheroes.
So the moral of the story: don't jump off tall buildings.
That is,
thought-
like, that is one of the most helpful morals of all time because it applies
Also-
to so many situations. Unless
Also,
you're
Nate thinks
Batman.
Nate thinks he's still playing Crash Bandicoot and thinks by smashing the crates you'll get
Well,
surprise.
crap.
Oh, man.
It's okay. We can just take down this other part as well.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh,
the music's
fuck.
playing. Well, at least you know where the sniper is. Aha!
Rocket launcher.
Actually, he's using a sniper rifle as well.
Yeah, I could have sworn he used a rocket launcher. It sounded like one there.
It's because it doesn't have a silencer.
No, I mean, like, it even made the soaring sound of a rocket, but I guess.
Whatever, the guy's dead.
Here. Anytime.
Come on.
One down, one to go.
Okay. Now let's go get the other one.
Oh,
Alright, so let's take down this one.
Behold the power of physics.
Come on. Come on.
Come
Almost
on.
there.
Here it goes. And
There we go.
touchdown.
Again with the winch, Sully. Pretty handy,
Ow.
right?
I wasn't against getting the winch. I was against getting ripped off.
In what way?
More than you could imagine.
Ow.
remember, Dwibs, this is his Jeep.
No, turn in.
Well, I have to say, if he paid good money for this Jeep, money well spent considering how durable it is.
Yeah, it's like a tank, this thing.
Sully, just how well do you know Nadine?
Why?
I was thinking.
Do you know her in like the Indiana Jones free kind of way?
Yeah, right.
What if we promise her a bigger cut than Ray?
No, that's not how she operates. She's more of a money up front kind of mercenary. So
Of
Ray's got the
course.
advantage there.
Ah, crap. Yeah, well, it was worth a try.
Laura doesn't kid around with business.
So does she know Sullivan the same way that Indiana Jones's father knew the love interest of Indiana Jones 3?
Getting awful close to that.
And we never get told specifically how he knows Nadine, but we can pretty much assume, considering Sully's past as a.
So friends or lovers?
Anyway,
Considering Sully used to be in the same business as her, it's no wonder that they probably crossed paths at some point.
Again, like I said, friends or lovers?
what old buildings, Sully?
Those right there. See the ruins?
Yeah, that one. There you go. It's a bit hard to tell, honestly, from that far away. They look like just bits of the mountain. As soon as I can get into it.
No.
Okay, back in the car we go. Thank you, Sully, for wasting our time.
Wait,
Victor, you were saying?
you were the
There you
one who
go.
went
See, there you go.
There we go.
Remind me,
Victor, you were saying,
Wow.
and there you go. And the conversation resumes exactly from where it was before Dwibs got out of the Jeep. There you go.
You're not actually gonna try and jump it, are you, Dwibs?
Nope.
History?
I'm not even kidding. I wasn't told about this when I was actually playing through this section. When I started noticing this was happening, I was like, wait, what?
Smoking? Trying to stay out of fights?
It's not the biggest detail, but it's such an innovation that it really stands out.
It further adds to the believability of the characters.
That too.
Sorry. Experiencing a little turbulence.
turbulence.
Sam, if you had a guard doing you favors, why didn't you use him to get word to us? Oh, I tried. I asked him to mail a letter to your P.O. box. Never got it. That'd be because the warden saw it. I got busted up pretty bad and never saw that guard again. I got my
Good
own
point,
back when the
actually.
warden
We never
decided
did
to
hear
run me
from
without
that guard
Lazar.
again.
That didn't turn out how he expected.
What could that mean?
You know,
Do we hear from him again?
I actually dealt with Alcazar.
Hear from who, sorry?
The
I
guard.
met you two.
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Oh, you still
No,
alive?
I got it. Plot twist. Nadine was the guard.
That would make sense. She could have gotten a sex change at some point. They're actually rather effective for changing appearance these days.
I guess.
Oh, trust me, you'd be surprised.
Shogun.
If one has enough
Shogun.
money,
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks like Shoreline found something.
And by found, we mean we're going to destroy it because that's how we roll around here at Shoreline.
I wonder if they're really actually intentionally destroying these artifacts because no one must have them. They're too sacred.
Sully, you were
Just
saying?
blow shit up. It's all we know how to do.
Right.
It's a video game.
Soft-spoken but intense, like you could explode at the slightest provocation.
Yeah, I get it because they're blowing
He
stuff
hasn't changed
up and he
much,
said
has
explode.
I got my money and got the hell out of there.
There you go.
So, Pirate walks into him,
Oh, great.
and he's got the steering wheel sticking out of his crotch.
All right.
So the bartender goes, "Hey man, what's with the wheel?" And the pirate says back, "Arr, it's driving me nuts."
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Don't make me leave you out here.
So basically, Troy Baker just channeled me and Shuey there for a second.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was Troy Baker literally ad-libbing in the middle of the recording.
It's driving me nuts.
And that was the actual reaction.
Because it comes so out of nowhere.
Yes.
Check it out, boys. What is it?
Oh. There's a building we can use.
For what?
Just for a good lookout.
Oh, shit, can
You
probably
pulled
see
your
all
gun
the
out to go
paint.
climbing, I see.
Hey, look.
Don't you see, Over? I need to use the gun so I could shoot holes in the building to use as handholds.
That would make for an interesting puzzle, I'll admit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, yeah. You see, Pedro. All Leighton had to have done was have his gun, and then bam, he wouldn't need to solve puzzles. He could just shoot holes in them. Oh,
Let's see what Sam has to say.
Quite the view. Just keep waiting to wake up and find myself in solitary or something. It's all some kind of dream. Sam. No guilt trip. I'm just. Let's go find this thing. You bet.
no guilt trip, eh?
All right.
But first, I gotta get up and have a. Oh, sorry.
How are you doing?
Yeah, still in one piece.
I appreciate you coming along for the ride. Especially for negotiating with that rental guy.
No problem. Hell, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying myself.
Well, when you got a view like this, why wouldn't you be enjoying yourself?
In true Neil Druckmann fashion, he's not afraid to slow the action down to have the characters just have a rounded conversation.
Yeah, even with crazy people like me playing his games. You see, guys. I know you can sometimes. I know you sometimes think of me as someone who just rushes through stuff, acting crazy and stuff. But I do occasionally
Well, that's
like
what
to
you-
slow down myself.
Sure.
It's only because it's what we see in the LPs a
Hey,
lot
guys,
of the
there's
time.
another tower just over the hill.
Yeah.
See any shoreline mercs?
I can't tell.
Okay. Should I jump down again?
Oh,
Nah. That a fall from that height probably would kill me.
Logical thinking, Dwibs. Good.
Well, it's learning from my past mistake because I don't want to be that guy who's infamous for failing the easy parts.
True. Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll just fall twice from the same spot.
I will definitely say this, Dwibs. Comparing this to how you did Uncharted 2, you have improved drastically.
Drawbridge.
this section. This section is one of the hardest ones on the harder difficulties because there's a lot of enemies in this area.
Right, basically, we gotta get that drawbridge down. Should be simple, right?
Somehow, I don't think so.
It's never that easy, is it?
It's Uncharted. It deceives you into thinking it's easy, but nope, it pulls the rug from right onto you.
True.
But now I gotta figure out a way to get up there. No, I could just climb up that way, game. But it won't let me because,
Slippery?
ain't that slippery. I've been up steeper inclines than that before.
I guess to be fair, there's not much you could really do up there. Unless you're trying to get down there.
I'll see if I can find something to stand on.
Oh, I gotta get something to stand on apparently.
Oh, there we go.
Even
Oh,
I could,
that
even
makes
I could
sense.
just go up that little incline, but
You're not gonna use that giant red barrel that's marked X now, are you?
I'm gonna need to. I need to be a bit more. Get it elevated because you're higher up.
Mm-hmm.
I could use these crates, but
You can't pick them up, can you?
no.
And again, I guess they're not sturdy enough by the looks of them.
But I could pick up bigger ones.
What I mean is, like, well, they don't look like they'd be stable enough to hold you with how they're constructed. You sure you can't use that red barrel? I mean, yeah, it's probably
Could blow it.
dynamite, but I mean...
Yeah, I could blow it up.
Well, if he could use it, probably would have by now, because it's the nearest thing to us.
And to be fair, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, well, it's dynamite. I mean, you don't just stand on dynamite and it explodes, except in movies.
So, do you
Oh,
recognize this
found
one?
ourselves another sigil.
Who, actually? Anne Bonny. Operated out of the
And
Regiment.
Bonnie, eh?
Thought she died in jail. At least that's what the stories tell us. Right.
And Bonnie, one
Alright.
of the famous and most first female pirates.
Alright, that's it for this part. Join us in the next part where I still try to figure out how the hell I get up that bloody thing.
Alright,
See
see
ya,
you
everybody.
then.
See ya.
See ya.